guys, so today is going to be all about the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's also going to be about shitty values, because that was probably the most life-changing concept that I took away from this book. It's going to be different for everybody, but my overall review of this book is, damn, the writing style is so fresh. I feel like I'm reading something from someone that wrote in my generation, millennial generation. So it's hilarious. I can totally relate to it. It's funny, like you're laughing when you read it. And if you're just new to the nonfiction world, this is definitely a great gateway book. Like, you'll easily get through this book. You won't lose interest. It's not dry by any means. Let's talk about shitty values. Okay, so the reason why I want to really focus on this concept from this book is because I feel like a lot of people have these shitty values. I myself have had these shitty values. I still am actually working through disregarding these shitty values, but I do still have them. I think it's a big wake-up call for a lot of people, because everybody at one point has fallen victim, or I don't want to say fallen victim, but like they've fallen under the spell of these shitty values. And it's really great to become aware of these crappy ass values and try to work towards getting them the hell out of your life. So like I said, all this information I'm going to be sharing is directly from this book. This is the author's ideas, Mark Manson. Bro, you killing it with this book. So the first shitty value is pleasure. Baby. Good food, good sex. Everybody wants it, you know, everybody wants to have a good time party. I want to. Drugs. Drugs can be fun, I'm not gonna lie. The problem is that it's really short-lived, and often pleasure chasing is destructive to your life, also to others around you in certain cases in the long run. It's really not a great life mission to just try to chase pleasure after pleasure after pleasure. Research has shown that if you dedicate most of your energy towards just experiencing pleasure, you're actually more depressed, more emotionally unstable, and more anxious than people who don't focus so much on that, which is honestly not surprising. If you want to just see what the result of pleasure chasing is for your life, just go look at, crack addicts. That is the end result of that. Okay, next is material success. So lots of people measure their self-worth based on, how big their house is, what their savings are, their bank account, their salary, like what their position is in their career, like all of this. Everybody wants a big ass mansion, big ass pool. I mean, like, I want to own an island, okay? Like, yeah, everybody wants materialistic. I want materialistic. I want to be baller as fuck, okay? Own this big ass tennis court in my backyard. Research has shown that beyond fulfilling your basic needs, so basically food, clothes, shelter, heat, if you live in the Arctic like me, or the more material success you gain actually does not really correlate with happiness. It actually decreases in correlation, like the more you attain. It's really hard to come to terms with the fact that it's not actually going to lead to me being happy, and slowly over time I am realizing that that's not actually what's going to make me happy in life. So just be aware of that. The research indicates that it actually is not really responsible for directly making you happy, material success. Next is always being right. Okay, you have met those people. I'm sure you even have someone like that in your family who, no matter what, they just spin it so that they're never wrong, and they never apologize because they're never wrong. It's like they have this weird complex, like if they're wrong and they admit to being wrong, they're gonna like die or something. You have met people like that. I have met people like that. They're very difficult. They are very, very difficult to deal with. Okay, like I personally don't really relate to this. I mean, I have issues with being criticized, but I've never had an issue with being wrong. It is okay to be wrong. You're not a bad person if you're wrong. Actually, the research shows that if you come from a place of ignorance and you're open to all different sides, all different perceptions, different ideas, different facts, you're open to accepting and considering that stuff, you actually put yourself in the mindset of growth and learning. And so you become resilient, you become adaptable to your environment, you become stronger because you are coming from a place of humility and you're willing to admit that, okay, sometimes you are wrong and you are going to change. And then through your changes, you're not going to make the same mistakes again in life, and you're going to grow and you're going to improve and you're going to move on to the next level. So it's okay to be wrong. I'm wrong a lot, and when I am wrong, I try to own up to it and apologize. People who have the ability to apologize and realize they're wrong, it's actually a really, really great trait to look for. Next is staying positive all the time, like even in like the face of like some shitty life stuff that's happening in your life. Okay, so you know people like this, like, you know, you probably have like an aunt or something in your family that's like, oh, everything's just hoop-de-doo, everything's great, and like all this bullshit's going on around her, and she just like sweeps it under the rug, pretends it doesn't exist, and she's like, no, my life is perfect, and like always is trying to be happy like 24/7. Okay, this lady is in like total denial about what's happening in her reality, and that can actually be really dangerous, that type of a mindset. Shitty stuff is going to happen in your life, and this author really stresses the fact that, yeah, everybody's going to go through some bullshit in their life, but it's not about denying the bullshit, because when you deny it and pretend it's not there and just try to be happy and spin it positive all the time, you're actually avoiding your problems. When you avoid your problems, you just stay in that perpetual state of that level of life where you have those problems that you're actually never going to solve, and they're just going to cause you like subconscious misery, and you're never just going to be happy. The author says that when you solve your problems, that is actually what generates happiness. When you realize, okay, yeah, this part of my life is actually really shitty. Maybe I should actually do something about that. And when you actually do take action, be proactive and do something about that, and then solve that problem. Like for instance, I'm broke. Oh, I'm like 80 grand in debt. That really fucking sucks. Sucks to be in debt. Well, instead of just trying to spin it positive, like, oh, well, everybody's in debt. It's just like our generation, our whole country's in debt, whatever, you know, I'll get another car payment on that. At least that. If you actually just sit down and you're like, fuck, I'm bad with money. I should actually like work on my money managing skills, like make like a plan and shit. And then you turn your finances around, you pay off all your debt, you get good credit, and you just, you know, you have money in the bank and you feel good. It's not the money that's going to make you happy. It's the fact that you actually solved one of your problems in life. That's what's generating happiness. That's putting the power back into your hands. And that's just another confirmation that you are the director of your life. So it's going to put you in a really, really powerful position. It's going to really increase your confidence, and it's going to really change the way you see yourself and your capability to take control of your life and solve your own problems and be a bad bitch. Subtle art of not giving a fuck is basically saying, like, you don't have to, like, everybody's gonna give a fuck about something, but you should actually give a fuck about things that actually matter in your life, like a family, like friends, like being a good person, like solving your problems, putting yourself in a place of power in your life, those type of things. And he said that too many people, like, just give a fuck about all the wrong, stupidest shit ever, like dumb ass shit. Okay, like I have coworkers that like give a shit about who their boss is sleeping with. Like what the fuck? Like who the fuck cares? You know, like fuck, go knit or something. Go do something. Go do something that's gonna make you feel good about yourself, or like just like the most trivial shit ever. Like why do you even care about that? You know, like, and it's about just owning the fact that yes, there's parts of your life that are going to be shitty, and there's no amount of like positive thinking and like optimism all the time 100%. That's not going to fix it. What's going to fix it is you actually facing it head on, realizing, yeah, I have an issue with it, expressing the negative emotions that arise, because you're going to have negative emotions. That's all part of life. Learning to how to express your negative emotions it's part of life. You have to learn how to do it. And once you learn how to express them and then move forward from that, solve your problems, that is actually what is going to give you the life that you want. And so it's actually backwards. It's not like, ooh, the success and ooh, the fame, the money. It's not about that. It's about knowing how to deal with the struggle, knowing how to deal with the hard times in your life, knowing how to be honest with yourself and your life situation. And that's basically the main message of this book that at least I took away. I mean, I could be totally wrong or whatever, but I as a reader took that message away. And yeah, so this book was like so amazing. Please buy it. Also, if you just want the summarized version, check out the app called Blinkist. It's a book summary app. It summarizes all the top selling non-fiction books out there, the trending non-fiction books. It's like, if you're a nerd, you should totally have Blinkist, because you can read like legit 20 books in one day, like the summaries of them, get the main ideas, learn a lot of cool shit. So I'll link that below for you guys. And thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next. Bye.